Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Agatha All Along premieres this week, and the social media embargo has been lifted after the premiere of the red carpet event that happened over on Monday night. Well, of course, the embargo is probably exactly what we expected. A lot of the social media reactions are probably exactly what you'd expect from the access media out there. They're praising it, they're worshiping it, they're absolutely loving it, and all kind of things out there. And why? Why are they doing this? Why is that the only story out there in the world? Why is that the one that the headlines are trying to run with? Well, boys and girls, we kind of going to have an idea of why, because it's all going to be about representation. We'd heard about the rumors, we'd heard about all the kind of things going on in the past out there, a lot of the house cleaning going on, and that we knew that there was a couple of things left over from that period of activism inside of Marvel. And of course, we know that we were going to get a couple of more of hot garbage television shows out there. And well, ladies and gentlemen, if the reactions by a lot of the cult media worshippers out there are anything to expect, that's probably exactly what we're going to get. Because from our dear sweet friends over at CosmicBook.News, Marvel's Agatha's first reactions are in perfect, funny, and sexy. Yes, sexy, boys and girls. Wow. I wonder if they're accurate or if they're just shill access media folks. So we're going to check out this article from CosmicBook.News. We're going to break down, we're going to look at some of these reactions, and then, of course, we're going to show you why all of these people are just out there promoting this show for the sake of diversity, inclusion, and equity. And we have the proof of that as well, because guess what? Just like we expected, Agatha All Along is going to be gay, 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 gay. And it's all got to be about representation, and we know exactly what that leads to now, don't we, boys and girls? So we're going to check out this article, but before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, because boys and girls, we are grinding, we are growing, and I could not do that without every single one of you. Also, leave us a comment in the section down below. Do you actually believe that maybe some of these first social media reactions are actually true? Do you think this will actually be accurate, or are you going to end up agreeing with our dear sweet Mr. Alan Ing over there at Film Threat before all of this is done? Let us know what you think about all that in the comment section down below. Also, it helps out with the algorithm, so thanks for that too. All right, so from CosmicBook.News, Marvel's Agatha's first reactions are in perfect, funny, sexy. Oh, yes. The first, and shout out to Matt for just giving this article a straight and not putting any kind of edge or lean on any of this kind of stuff. I'll do that for you, Matt. Don't worry about it. The first reactions from Marvel's Agatha are in, and per the norm for this type of marketing, the reviews are overwhelmingly positive. Oh, you sneaky devil, Matt. You slipped it in there after all. Reviewers were given the first 4 episodes to watch ahead of tomorrow's 2-episode premiere, and they gushed on social media about the series. Check out the reactions below. This year, it's still over the whole thing, yada, yada, yada. We don't care about what the story breakdown is for Agatha All Along. So this guy here, Daniel Batista, says Agatha All Along is the perfect show for the spooky season, filled with big witch energy. Catherine Hahn is iconic as ever and delivers a deliciously devious and spellbinding performance. Joe Locke is a scene stealer. This is the most fun you'll have of feasting on a show this year. Now, if you don't know who Joe Locke is, that's the gay character that they have in the series that we already knew right away from the very beginning was going to be that, because actually he's supposed to portray Wiccan, which is a character from the Marvel Comics, which is actually gay. So, you know what? Stick to you for at least actually finding a gay character for once, instead of just trying to turn a normal character gay. Like, you know, I'll give him credit for that at least. Agatha All Along is absolutely batshit crazy in all the right kind of ways. Catherine Hahn is the force, camping it up as Agatha Harkness like we all knew she would. Oh, yay, it's going to be so campy. It's going to just be so funny, so laughable. Yay, comedy, comedy, comedy. Everything's got to be Guardians of the Galaxy. The rest of the cast is also divine, and Joe Locke is a gem. Notice how the consistency of bringing him up over and over again. Now, maybe they're right. Maybe he is just wonderful. Maybe he is just fabulous. But notice a little bit of a pattern developing there along here. Let's see what we got. The first 4 Agatha All Along episodes are a strong sequel to WandaVision, as they have their own identity. Oh, and we're going to get into what that identity is here in just a second. Because if you remember correctly, if you actually watched the Wanda show and understood what it meant, it was a woman literally going to insane and extreme lengths, all to have a husband and a family that she'd always dreamed of. Actually kind of a base story when you really truly think about it. But oh, that's not what Agatha All Along is going to be. The songs are great. Catherine Hahn and Aubrey Plaza's dynamic is electric. Deborah Jo Rupp brings the laughs. But this is the scariest MCU project to date. Weekly theories are back. Oh, really? Oh, really? So it just kind of goes on. There's a bunch more of these. It just kind of goes on with a lot of the same kind of nonsense over and over and over. I hope they pick up more. It was a hocus pocus vibe. We kind of knew that that's what they were going to kind of do. All of this kind of thing, right? But once again, remember, this is the same company that told these people you could not release your full review until the show premiered. Notice we don't have a lot of stuff from like the Hollywood Reporter. We don't have a lot of stuff from Variety. These are just a bunch of little activists. Like, what is this person right here? She's literally, this chick has won I think I have more followers than this chick. Okay, who is this person? Like, we have the California gay for all the rainbow stuff in her bio. Oh, color us shocked there. No wonder she praises it. And why? Why would she praise it? Well, boys and girls, Agatha All Along is apparently the gayest Marvel project. So why else would all of the Access Media simps for the spirit of the age go out there and praise this no matter how much hot garbage it is? Well, let's listen to what Aubrey Plaza has to say.
Bold, I hear. I've seen the first episode. But Agatha is the gayest Marvel project yet. Do you agree?
It better be, because that's what I signed up for. I think it is.
That's what I signed up for. It better be. And she's not the only one that they asked this question to. There's another chick over here that they did the exact same time. And the Access Media, though, the people that are out there simping for this, they write headlines like this. So color us shocked there. They're simping for the gayest Marvel ever. We pointed out Catherine Hahn is the first person to say, "Eat my ass" on Disney Plus. And it's really these little things that Marvel fans live for. No, it's actually not. What actual Marvel fans, the ones that actually show up to watch these series, show up at the box office to buy tickets, and most of all, buy merch, because that's really where all the money is in all of this kind of stuff. No, those people don't want that. What we want is accurate stories and accurate, proper representations of these characters that we've all known and loved for years and years and years without you shoving your agenda down our face. But boys and girls, as always, there is always some people out there who actually do have access to these people that they actually do trust. So what is the truth about Agatha All Along? Well, we go to our dear sweet friend, Andy No. Because Alan Ng, sorry, Andy, I was thinking of a different guy. Alan Ng, our dear sweet Alan Ng from Film Threat over there, Chris Gore's better half, and of course X-Ray Girl's dad, says this is his first social media reaction. This was from last night, right after one of the first reactions they could put out there. He says the problem with Agatha All Along is terrible storytelling. It's about witchcraft, and the rules of witchcraft are made up along the way to serve the plot. If you know nothing about witches, this story offers no magic. What have we said over and over again? When you hear the marketing going, it's gay, 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 gay. Those are always red flags. Why? Because they are concentrating on diversity, inclusion, and equity over good storytelling. These people are talentless hacks that only know how to shove their agenda into places it doesn't belong over and over and over again. And guess what? It continues to blow up in their faces. And of course, our dear sweet Alan wasn't done. The social embargo has lifted. So here are the few social reactions. Agatha is boring and bland. Agatha wants to regain her powers, so she pulls together a group of covenless witches to set on a quest. Who would read this comic book? No one. No one. Except for people over at Cinema Blend. Except for guys like this that ask about Marvel being the gayest thing ever. And Aubrey Plaza and everybody else. And this Sashir Samita over here jumping in on the same thing. Witches are queer inherently, apparently, for some reason. And guess what? This is who these people were made for. These woke, activist women and gay people. That's what this was made up for. But as we have tried to argue time and time again, at the end of the day, if you concentrate so much on that, your storytelling suffers. You get rid of people that are actually talented, and you only concentrate on diversity, inclusion, and equity and false representation. You want good representation of gay people in material? Go watch Birdcage, because that's got great storytelling. What this does is these people are talentless hacks that only want to force an agenda into every aspect they can. So even though it's gay representation, and all the acolytes for the cult and the simps for the spirit of the age have to kind of push this nonsense and say it's the most wonderful everything ever, because otherwise it violates their worldview. But then you have honest people out here Alan, who doesn't have a problem with any gay being and stuff. But he tells you the truth is, it's boring, it's bland. And guess what? This is going to go the exact same way as The Acolyte did, because it was the exact same kind of marketing around it. That's how we know this is going to be hot garbage. We're not psychics. We're not some crazy people blessed by God with visions. We just know how to read the tea leaves. We know how to read the history, because history doesn't just repeat itself, it also rhymes. When we heard that The Acolyte was the gayest Star Wars ever, we knew exactly what it was going to be. A disastrous dumpster fire that made no sense, destroyed and damaged the lore and the brand even farther, and ended up getting itself canceled because its ratings were a disastrous dumpster fire, the lowest in Star Wars history. What do you think is going to happen with Agatha all along? It's going to be the exact same thing over and over again, because they concentrate more on their genitalia than good quality storytelling. Just wait. Let me know. Am I wrong or am I right? Will Agatha all along repeat its history, or will it actually surprise us? I think we all know where this is going. And at the end of the day, Marvel, you get exactly what you deserve.